Assafuah, you are a private legal practitioner as well, aside you being a deputy minister. And the intent of this oral to fight corruption, and even though your administration, which you are part of still in office, had that objective of fighting corruption, we've seen what has played out right now. Does this send shivers down your spine in any way?
Absolutely not. But first and foremost, let me say a very good morning to you.
Mr. Tansi,
Your cherished.
they say the number of complaints, they say it's 176. Somebody said 176.
176.
And somebody
on the website.
Yes.
So let me say a very good morning to your cherished viewers and to my colleagues also around this table. I think the last 2 weeks before elections, I came here. At the time, I was very optimistic about the prospects of the New Patriotic Party, simply because, in my estimations, we have done so much for the good people of Ghana. We introduced a number of policies that were supposed to alleviate poverty. We engaged, or if you like, we embarked on a number of infrastructural projects. And so I was of the utmost conviction that the New Patriotic Party was going to be given another mandate because of the good policies of this government. Unfortunately, the people of Ghana thought otherwise, and they've passed a verdict. I have had cause to say on a number of platforms that we accept the verdict of the Ghanaian people. Whatever did not go on well, I think that it is within our responsibility to make sure that we reflect. The Ghanaian voter is becoming sophisticated, and so it is within our responsibilities to ensure that we meet their expectations.
Yeah, I know you're sad, but if you could speak up a bit, yeah, you know.
Assafuah.
No, I know. I honestly, I understand your countenance.
Because you see,
yes,
the kind of projects that we embarked on as a government. After all this, and a verdict is passed, and that verdict seemed to be shocking to some of us. It raises a lot of questions. Questions
the defeat was shocking to you.
That we have to, because I did not anticipate that. That's what I'm saying, that I was here 2 weeks before the elections.
Indeed.
And I told you that there's no way the New Patriotic Party is going to lose this election. But as I said, the Ghanaian voter is becoming more sophisticated. The demands or their expectations, if not met, obviously they will pass a verdict on you. If I want to use my constituency as an example, it is not because we did not give them what they wanted as far as projects and good policies are concerned, but it is because maybe we could not meet the threshold as far as the typical voter was expecting, the threshold of maybe we wanted loans to be given to us by the Member of Parliament. The Member of Parliament was able to give some, he was not able to complete or finish with all of us, and for that matter, we are not happy. Quite a number of issues that were not in consonance with what we thought that the Ghanaian people will be accepting. We built a number of roads in Otafo constituency, we built a number of schools, we gave a number of scholarships to the people of Otafo, and I know in other constituencies all these things were done to be able to support the education of young ones in this country. The introduction of the free senior high school education.
In fact, we're going to deal with this matter in a second.
No, hold on, I'll come there. Yes. I'm just trying to set the background. And all these things that we did, we thought that it was supposed to give us the victory that we so much desired. We didn't get that. But it's okay. As I said, we've accepted the verdict. Just this week, I also saw the announcement from the spokesperson of the transitional team of the president-elect, the Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, announcing this oral committee. When I saw it, the first question that I asked myself was, how is this a constitutional body? Or how can this be found in the framework of our laws to be able to deal with such matters? So I I found an interest in it, and I decided to also go into it as to what really the terms of references of the committee was, or if you like, the mandate of the committee. But for the purposes of our viewers and the Ghanaian public, let me indicate once more that this is an unconstitutional body. It is simply an organizational institution that has been established without any basis in law or without any backing of law. I think I may have to agree with Madam Mary when it says that it is simply a populist approach. It is simply a populist approach because we have institutions, solid institutions like the UOCO. We have the Special Prosecutor's Office. We have the SHRAJ, and all these institutions are institutions that can deal with issues of anti-corruption. Mind you, the New Patriotic Party and its government, as part of its commitment to make sure that we deal with issues of corruption, whether in the erstwhile government or even the current government, made sure that we establish the Special Prosecutor's Office. The intent, the mandate of the Special Prosecutor's Office was to ensure that any suspicion of corruption-related matters will have to be dealt with by the Special Prosecutor. Again, as part of our commitment, we made sure that we pass the Right to Information Act. The Right to Information Act, which is now a law, where every Ghanaian can make use of or can take advantage of it to make sure that issues of corruption is dealt with, is also in place. And so the erstwhile government, like the current government, has shown so much commitment in dealing with corruption and corruption-related matters. And it did so by following the right procedures, which is in the confines of our law, to make sure that we have institutions that can deal with corruption as far as this country is concerned. I find it very difficult when I hear comments like, because institutions or some of the institutions like the Special Prosecutor and the UOCO does not have the teeth to be able to bite as far as corruption issues are concerned, then I try to juxtapose the mandate of this current oral committee and that of the state institutions, for which a supposed gap, that John Dramani Mahama, who is the president-elect, seeks to fill. If a vacuum will have to be filled, what vacuum is there, first and foremost? And I am very interested in that.
Okay.
His Excellency, the president-elect, mentioned that for him, there has been a number of instances where people have sent him text messages, and people have called him, of which text messages seem to suggest that there are some corrupt deals or corrupt practices that has been going on. And for that matter, they are drawing the attention of the president-elect. And so, if this is indeed the president-elect of the President of the Republic of Ghana exhibiting a lack of trust in the institutions of state, i.e. the UOCO, the Special Prosecutor, the Attorney General's Office, which he is going to superintend over as the President of Ghana, it leaves much to be desired with, because I don't see why a President of the Republic of Ghana would say by deeds, acts, or inactions of the President-elect to say that I do not have trust in state institutions. For me, that is by way of telling the people of Ghana that all the state institutions that are supposed to be dealing with corruption does not have the teeth and does not have the wherewithal to be able to deal with corruption issues in this country. And so, if the president-elect is saying that I have received text messages, but I cannot send it to a state institution, rather, the one who can deal with such issues or such allegations is a committee that he himself has formed. Which committee is supposed to fill a certain vacuum? Which vacuum is it? Because this committee is supposed to receive documents, evidences,
from the public.
or whatsoever from the public.
Whistleblowers.
Are we saying that this is a vacuum or a gap that has been created or that exists with the Special Prosecutor's Office or the AG's office or the Yoko office, that this institution cannot accept documents or whatsoever at all? Because that's why I said we have to juxtapose the mandate of the oral committee and that of the gap, the supposed gap, which has been propagated by His Excellency the President-elect and some members around this table saying that there is a gap, and that gap is that this institution, per my estimation, cannot or is unable to receive documents or evidences to those institutions. I don't see how
it's not able to. I said there's opacity.
No, hold on.
When it goes, you don't know what was presented.
No.
So
listen to what I'm saying very well. Listen to what I'm saying very well.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying well. What I'm saying is that the committee was formed for a purpose. The purpose is that there are some gaps as far as our current institutions are concerned. What is the mandate of the committee? The mandate of the committee is that it is supposed to receive documents and evidences from the general public. Mr. Martin, is that not the case? Absolutely. So I'm saying that if this is the mandate of the committee, because the committee does not have, one, investigative powers.
Yes.
The committee does not have prosecutorial powers.
Yes.
These are things that are already with the already existing institutions.
Yes.
So are you saying that if you receive this information, these evidences from the general public, that is supposed to be the gap that is with the already existing institution? Because that is your mandate. Apart from this, apart from this, you don't have the investigative powers, you don't have the prosecutorial powers. So what is the receipt of this information or evidences?
To take those to the various institutions, and then there is visibility. I just told you that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
People have sent petitions 2 years, not an acknowledgement letter. Those cases have gone into an opaque box. But with the visibility, every time I'll be here.
Give me some
space. We brought you this petition. What is happening? We brought you this, and you think that's a joke.
That is why I'm saying that the President-elect, Abinishio, has indicated to the people of Ghana that he has no trust in our state institutions.
Is that how you interpret this?
Yes, because you see, you are just about taking office. People have sent you text messages and information about allegations of corruption. And the best you could do is to set up an organizational institution which lacks the legal backing, which lacks the legal backing to be able to deal with corruption as far as this country is concerned. I don't think that this committee can do anything as far as eradicating corruption is concerned, because it lacks the legal basis. It has no prosecutorial powers. It has no investigative powers. It is going to just be receiving concern from people and what have you.
But does the explanation that this committee's work is supposed to be one collecting information and transmitting it to the mandated state institution to do the prosecution? Does it answer that question?
It doesn't.
I think it was quite clear.
It doesn't, because I am a Ghanaian.
Not going
today,
to be the ones to prosecute.
If I have any suspicion of corrupt deals or corrupt act, what stops me from going to these state institutions to report to them or give them those information?
Mr. Akansi, can I get 30 seconds?
We are past the right.
There are different types of personalities. Oh, I appreciate it. Maybe you should bring a psychologist. Some people walk alone. Others need motivation. Others need to be mentored and taken through the process. They don't having to sing friends that if wherever they want to go, will you go with me?
I've seen the terms.
Then number two, let me give you a practical. In Assafuah, when you leave this program, ask him the petition he took the OSP. Do you know what is inside it? Do you know what is inside it? If you knew, that would have been a huge topic for you. If you knew. So the visibility, the transparency, don't underestimate.
I am making a certain point. Yesterday, I think I saw your first engagement with the
Media Foundation for West Africa
Estate. I saw some documents that were shown and all that. You see, you are opening yourself for even future defamatory actions. Because you see...
yes, we will defend that.
No, you see, hold on. In the event that you fail in substantiating some of these allegations, in the event that you fail in doing so, because you go to court to go and defend, you go to court or if the AG gets some of this information, the AG will have to go to court to prosecute such persons if indeed there has been a prima facie evidence or case that has been established by the committee and by the AG, or the special prosecutor. In the event that it fails, look at the information that you're putting out, because I had to even zoom into some of the information that we were putting out there.
National Service.
But you see, it is risky.
Hold on a bit. I'm going to come to you.
It is risky. We have laws. As a nation, we should be able to act based on the confines of the law. We should be able to have so much trust in our institutions. We should be able to appear, especially as state actors, that indeed the institutions that has been created by the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana can deal with such acts, because we have SHRAJ, we have YOKO, we have Special Prosecutor. It is sad to hear that the one who is going to be the first gentleman of the land do not have trust in any of these institutions. For me, it is very sad to hear that.
Assafuah, thank you.